We're here at the 2018 Massachusetts Independent Film Festival with Joe Larocca, the filmmaker of Smoke Grenade, and Luke Macannuco. Did I butcher your name?
Macannuco.
Macannuco. I apologize. Who's the star of the film. Welcome. And could you tell us a little about the story and what inspired it and your experience with the film?
Yeah, the story is about a high school student who is peer pressured into lighting off a smoke grenade in his high school bathroom as a prank, and that obviously causes him to flee the school, bring him back to his house where kind of a family secret is unveiled that changes his life and changes his understanding about how the adult world works, I would say, is probably the big part about it.
Yeah, I think that sums it up pretty well.
Yeah.
Would you say it's a little bit of a coming-of-age story then?
Yes, yeah, definitely. And that was a big part of getting Luke, was looking for somebody who could play like an autobiographical me, but was better looking. I was like, all right, well, I'm going to cast me, but I'm going to find somebody who's really going to be a handsome person. So then later, people will go, oh, used to be handsome. It's a good thing, you know? It's like if you were casting your own life, you might pick like maybe like Selma Hayek or something to play you as an older woman, and then people will be like, "Oh my God."
So, what was this a personal story that you wanted to share, or what kind of inspired it? Do you mind talking a little about that?
Yeah. There was like personal elements to it for sure, and I think a lot of it is about the confusion you feel as a teenager, or especially in high school, and how it's kind of like a foggy, experience. And so, and that was the thing that I felt a lot of people could probably identify with. So, I went that angle.
Did you guys have a relationship prior to being cast in the film, Luke?
My mom goes to his mom's aerobics class, so that was our relationship before this.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I was casting, I did a whole bunch of casting, and everybody looked too young. And there's some like kind of adult themes in our movie, and it was really upsetting. One of the funniest moments was having my editor, producer, co-director, Gotham Chopra, reading lines with a little kid, saying inappropriate words to them and having them say them back, and me just standing there going, we should have not done it this way. It was great, though. It was one of my favorite parts. But after going through an audition process and not finding anybody, and my mom had said months before, oh, I saw that Luke, Sean's son, in this play in town, and he was great. And I was like, yeah, shut up, Mom. You're not going to do that. Like, you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm an artist or whatever. So then I kind of shoved her away. And then when it was getting kind of desperate, I was like, all right, what's that kid's name? And he came in and interviewed, and it was like, oh, he's perfect. Like, we have the same frames in our glasses at that time and stuff. Like, it was mental how good it was. So, and then he and his mother did a great job of helping us find other kids. And so, yeah, it gelled really quickly after that. It was probably the biggest part of the movie. So, like, basically my mom being like, oh, get this kid. I could have saved myself a lot of stress by just saying, yes, Mother, you are probably right.
Yes.
Sorry.
I know personally how difficult those moments are.
Yeah, it's like, I want to do it myself. She's like, no, I know this kid. Darn.
But here you are. It worked out. Destiny, obviously, you found each other. And tell us a little about the whole experience of filming and working together.
I tried to stay really sedate during the filming because I was terrified. Because it's the scariest thing in the world to call yourself a filmmaker and then get all this money and people together and then be there and you're doing it.
Yeah.
It's really, because if you're a doctor all the time. You're not just a doctor some of the time. It's like, this is like, oh, here's your moment to do it. So it's really good to keep limber mentally, and also subdue yourself. I don't know what Luke had to do, but he was just like, all the kids, especially the kids, it was like, I don't remember even directing them, just being like, you're you guys, just do it. And they did it, and so for me, it seemed effortless for them, but I don't know. What was it like for you, Luke?
Oh yeah, it was great. I thought you gave us great direction. That was my opinion though.
I was blacked out.
Yeah, it was super fun. It's probably like one of the best. It is the best acting experience I think I've had. I've been acting for yeah, I've been acting for a while, and I've always wanted to do movies, and this opportunity came up, and it was perfect. It all worked out, and met some really great people, Joe, Gotham, and our crew, and the other actors and actresses. So yeah, it was awesome.
Is this your first film, and how long have you been acting?
I've been acting since I was like 5 in just like a theater camp or whatever. And yes, this was my first film. So
He has the funniest stories of theater camp I've ever heard. That is, I know they already did Waiting for Guffman, but somebody has to make that documentary about like a suburban theater camp. It's beautiful. It's so good. I gotta write it.
Maybe that. Yeah, I was going to say maybe that could be your next venture.
next project.
Well, Gotham and I, whenever we are going to go back and forth, he's like my buddy who helps me with this stuff, and whenever we write, we're like, all right, well, we already have that girl, so we can write for her, and we already have we already have Luke, so we can write for him. You know, it's like you put him in your stable. It's good. It's been a good. That makes him sound like an animal, for which I'm gonna milk his talent, and I will milk his talent.
Well, congratulations to you both on your success in this film. Please tell us where we can keep tabs on you in the future.
I don't do social media because it's bad for you. But yeah, check out laroccafilms.com and on Instagram, Larocca Films. That doesn't really count, it's just pictures. They say 1,000 words, you know.
And Luke?
Where can we keep up with you, Luke?
I don't know. I don't really have a website, but I guess you could go to his website and see Smoke
I'll
Grenade.
let you know. Yep, and I'll tell you if Luke is doing something, if he had a good meal, I'll put pictures up and stuff like that. So you'll know.
Great. Well, thank you for chatting with us, and congratulations to you both.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Massachusetts Independent Film Festival. Check them out on the internet at massiff.com. .com.
.org. I apologize. I should have known that.
It's .org.